PSA.
What it do?
What's up?
What's up?
What's going on, gang? We're taking on a bit of a serious tone this podcast.
Yep.
Yeah.
But let's start off talking about our sponsor, Union Street McDonald's. Where if you want your food cold, or do you want it all your order? Because you get both.
It's rough over there.
I'm sorry. You want it cold, or do you want 1/3 of your order? Because you only get both.
Nah,
That's
it's rough
funny.
over there.
It is.
And you're gonna wait forever too.
Oh yeah.
And you'll wait forever. And the women it's only ever women that work in that. The women at the second window will look at you like they're mad that you're there.
They're usually kind of nice to me. Kinda. That is until you ask for something extra, and then
Yeah.
that's a dub.
Well, I would.
You ask for
I
some
would
ketchup
never
as
ask
a
for
wrap.
It's
anything
over.
extra.
It's
You
over.
ask for some ketchup as a wrap.
I do
It's
not
over.
want the smoke.
Well, bro, if you get some nuggets, you expect sauce or the sauce you asked for with the nuggets.
Yo,
And
when they
if I
forget
gotta
your
ask for
sauce, they forget your sauce.
and
That's
you-
big
and
disrespect.
God forbid you ask for it. Like,
I dead ass drove home from Popeyes one time and they didn't give me my sauce. So I got this dry ass biscuit, chicken tenders and no sauce.
oh my God.
That's a death sentence.
Shout out to my son Deshaun. He absolutely knows this. What's that feeling of coming home with some tenders and no hot sauce, bro?
Fam,
Oh my
should've
God.
ruined
We
the
used to
whole
talk
day.
about
Though.
that. We used to talk about that
It's
all the
different
time.
though. You want the Popeyes hot sauce.
Yeah, no, hot sauce. I'm sorry. Was it the buffalo sauce? The Bayou
The
buffalo
yeah, the
sauce?
Bayou
yeah,
buffalo
right.
shit,
Not
which
just
is-
hot sauce. No.
The Sweet Baby Ray's buffalo.
Sweet
I'll put
Baby
that shit on a
Ray's.
shoe. That shit is so
I
good.
feel you.
Shit.
Sweet Baby Ray's is just it.
Dude, that secret chicken, or not the secret,
The chicken sauce? Yeah, that's just
you sent a picture of that, and I was
money.
like, no way he knows about this, because
I had
I've been
just
using that
found
shit
out.
for
Have
years.
I tried that? What,
I
is
just
it-
bought it on a whim. I was like, you know what? Let me
Is it
figure
a
it out.
barbecue? It's
No,
Nah.
it's
I don't even know.
it's literally Chick-fil-A sauce.
yeah, but it's not Chick-fil-A sauce.
It's a little better.
All right.
It's different.
Y'all like Chick-fil-A?
I fuck with
I
Chick-fil-A.
saw
I've never
somebody
had
shitting
it.
on Chick-fil-A the other day. I'm like,
Fam,
wait.
I've never had it.
Every time I go to
Really?
Colorado, I have to go to Chick-fil-A at least
oh,
3
yeah,
times.
right. You my man. Yeah, you know.
I've never had
who's
it.
there?
I was
Who's
in-
there like every day.
I was in-
Why am I asking you?
I was in North Carolina when I was like 13 years old,
Uh-huh.
and the one time we were gonna go get it, it was a fucking Sunday.
It was
Damn.
closed. Yeah.
That shit is fire.
For
It's
God,
really good.
They closed because God.
The chicken sandy is crazy there.
Yeah, chicken sandwich bangs.
You can't have chicken on Sundays because God.
Closed on Sundays. You're my Chick-fil-A. That's the bar.
Yeah.
It's nuts. Anyway, welcome to the pod.
My phone looks a little sideways. We're gonna do it.
Yeah, thought it was a
Here.
little sideways, but as long as you can see us.
I don't know what I just did there.
Is this a cut? Or?
No,
No, we here. We running.
doesn't matter.
That's us.
Literally barely moved it.
Me, your boys.
We're doing. We're also recording in 4K today.
Wow. It's like we're really there.
Who needs a DSLR when you have an iPhone?
I mean,
facts.
pretty much.
That's facts.
What do
It's
y'all,
$1,300.
do y'all ever see cameras extinct? Like
No.
you know.
No way.
No? Okay, all right.
No.
Because I think about that sometimes.
They have so much.
If we had cameras, we'd have a lot easier time putting this together.
Yeah.
Well,
100%.
okay, not for like the professional. I mean, just like consumer based.
I mean, at the consumer
Yeah,
level,
the
they're gone.
consumer
They're
level,
gone
do we
already.
ever-
Absolutely.
They're already gone.
Yeah, you can still buy them.
I know
You can
people
st-
are buying cameras, but you could literally, honestly, if you get like the top version iPhone,
You don't need to buy a
you
camera.
have a
literally don't.
digital,
And
And
like,
that's
you
what I'm
have a
saying.
sweet digital.
Yeah.
I don't
camera.
think any consumer is out there buying a camera just to have a camera.
Yeah.
You have your phone.
Yeah.
If you're buying a camera, it's because you're trying to do something with it.
But I guess like think about like, say you're having a wedding and you're like you hire a photographer and they show up with an iPhone. You're like,
Yeah, I got you.
Yeah, but if you're nice on the sticks, though, maybe I won't.
nah,
hate.
not
Maybe-
even.
Nah.
You're not even getting your shit off,
Bro.
Nah, bro.
Y'all saw the recent iPhone, what was that 13 commercial that they dropped? I think it was the keynote.
I don't trust them shit.
You saw that movie they shot on the phone?
14.
Okay, I don't trust it either. But what if they did though? What if
Because
it was all on the-
I bought a 13. Like
So they probably
4 months
shot it
ago.
on the
Probably
iPhone.
14, yeah.
14's got to be.
You probably
coming
talking
out.
14, right?
Yeah.
It was
Yeah.
last year's keynote, so whatever.
Oh, so it is a 13.
yeah,
then.
13.
Yeah, that's what I have.
They shot the whole movie on the iPhone. At least that's what it said.
There's probably so much editing that happened
And
in
like
post.
a gimbal and
Yeah,
all this
I
other
know,
shit.
I know.
But no, I bet you. Yeah, I agree. It's very nice.
Yeah, very
Um,
good. Yeah,
All right. Well,
Cool.
That was fun.
nice little intro.
All right.
But yeah, let's get to it, man. Go for
Okay,
it.
so we talked about this briefly, and we're gonna. It was worthy of the pod, so we held on to it just for you. The content.
Yep.
The content
For y'all.
Give us more views.
Pod gods. Yes, sir.
Watch us. Watch us.
Yeah, watch.
We're talking for you.
39 on the last video. Pull it together.
You think I do this for my health?
Pull it together, PSA crowd.
I thought you guys were sharks.
I thought y'all was Ramoras. What happened?
You either the pool or you in the shark.
Yeah, you can't be
can't
both.
be both.
Can't be both. Even though we put it together, it ain't both.
This was so stupid. We gotta play pool, man.
We do.
It's crazy we call this a pool-based pod, and we haven't played pool since we
It's
started.
been a minute.
We literally have not gone to play
It's
pool
gonna
since
happen.
we started.
It's gonna
We gotta
happen.
go.
It'll happen. It's just cold out, bro. Nothing is fun when it's fucking cold outside.
You're not wrong.
I hate it when it's
I
cold.
wish
out.
pool could be outdoors, like in the summer.
That'd be cool.
That's
That'd be
just
kinda cool.
That would be cool.
Just
That's
the
a mess,
logistics
though.
of a pool table, though, being
Yeah,
outside.
I know, right? It would not.
good.
Yeah, it wouldn't work. It wouldn't work. But good idea though.
Right?
Yeah.
Well, my apartment. Soon enough, I got to talk to my brother's girlfriend.
We are the Tangent Kings. Y'all know
Yeah,
that?
no.
Yeah, I mean, we could keep going.
People watch us.
so-
So who cares?
They don't.
Don't watch us.
Maybe a little bit of self-support.
That first one took off. The second two did not.
That's all right. It'll catch on.
Yeah, we'll get there. As long as we got Jeremy and Cam, we'll be straight.
Yeah,
Jeremy and
man.
Cam.
Holding it down.
Hold
to
it
Jeremy,
down,
man. Shout
Hold
out
it
to
down.
Jeremy
Although,
for sure.
fuck you, Cam. Honestly, I really smoked
Cam
him.
is
That's
my
crazy.
guy.
Just came to the rescue.
That's my twin. Fuck with you.
We
Oh,
couldn't run it
nah.
back today because the streets of Albany is
That's
not
most
okay.
certainly not his twin. Sam
That's my
Cam's
twin.
like 7 foot something.
Ask Cam. That's my twin.
And
All right.
not the same pigment.
You don't know.
He's definitely white.
He's definitely white.
You don't know that.
If Facebook's any judge.
Anyway, man.
You got banned on Facebook. Don't talk to me.
I did.
Why did you post the picture?
Because I still had to get my shit off.
He wanted-
I still had to get my shit off.
Oh my god.
Your iPhone initiated emergency SOS.
What is this pod today?
Did I call 911?
You probably did.
Are they gonna come here?
I turned it off mad fast.
Huh.
Interesting.
Okay.
We gonna keep rolling.
All right.
We gonna swat it in the middle of the
Right.
pod.
We may have law enforcement on today's pod. So
Maybe a little law enforcement.
Yep.
So I'm at Walmart the other day, right? Of course, this happened at Walmart. And tell me why that this type of person is always in the handicap spot, right? So the bumper sticker that I saw was in a PT Cruiser
Oh no.
Yuck.
in the handicap
Magician's
spot,
Not
hat.
the cruiser.
Which was-
Magician's hat.
which was the bumper sticker. Okay, there was hundreds of bumper stickers on this car. First off, not a good look.
Yeah, it's weird.
It's a bad
PT
look.
Cruiser looks like an insect.
And it's a PT Cruiser,
It
right?
does.
The bumper sticker was, I'm a cracker and I'm proud. Now, my thought was, I read the rest of the bumper stickers, a lot of Second Amendment stuff, there was one that said Black Lives Matter isn't real. I was like, that's crazy.
That's pretty
That's
nice.
a crazy bumper sticker, right? But, so this guy, obviously, we know what this guy's about. Or gal. It's a dude.
Separately, man.
Probably. a man.
He's 95 years old, and he's in the handicap spot. You could kill him just by tripping him. My thought was, just take that sticker, that one bumper sticker, and separate it from the rest of them. Can you be white and proud? Personally, no. But I thought it was a good question.
That is a good question. I'm gonna toss it to Dre first.
Oh, no, you're not. Go ahead. You
So-
had your take.
So my take is technically, yeah, you can be white and proud. I think the big issue that comes into play is there's a fine line between pride and supremacy, and that gets real gray real fast.
I would agree with that.
So technically, yeah, you could be proud to be white, but I also feel like it's really dumb to me personally. I know this is not, but most of the people feel to have pride in a race is pretty dumb to me. I don't understand that. I understand pride in culture. But
I'll contest
race?
that. I think that any ethnicity or background can be proud of where they come from and who you are. That's totally fine.
Okay.
The problem is that recently it's just been completely the left or completely the right, which, like you said, that gets hard to deter, like, the differences.
yeah.
Like, right. Like,
So when you said be proud of what you come from and who you are,
yeah.
I have more in common with a white man from upstate New York than I have with anybody in Africa, than I have anybody in Haiti, anybody in Jamaica. So it's weird to feel pride. To me, it's weird to feel pride and collectiveness with that when I have nothing in common with
I can understand that take.
Well, and so that brings up an interesting point because so I guess where my thought is that a lot of the times when somebody says that they're like black pride, right? Mm-hmm. So that's a combo. So they're proud of the color of their skin, and they're also proud of their culture because those two things are mutually exclusive. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. White dudes can be from fucking anywhere.
Yeah.
Right.
I mean,
I think that's where I
You
get
know what I'm
confused.
saying?
It's just like,
so
where
it's
is
so
your,
tough
where
because
does your pride
when
lie?
you're saying you're black pride, it's like, yeah, you're proud to be black, and then also it's another thing where if somebody's saying like I'm proud to be black, it's because you've been like it's such a marginalized group for so long and like attacked on group.
Black pride is deep.
So
man.
so it's like okay, that's good for you to be like not me.
Absolutely.
I'm not saying this.
Yeah,
I'm not saying like it's good for you to have black pride.
Right.
No, it is.
Right.
It is because how long are they gonna try to hold you guys down? You know what I'm saying?
And it's so much more than that. It's what we've been through. It's our resilience to
Well,
continue
exactly.
going on. It's a lot. I mean, that's what I'm saying. Black pride is deep. That's why, at the same time, I would never lessen someone saying that I'm white and I'm proud. Okay, fine. Like you said, that whatever your background is and whoever you are, you should be proud because everybody has been through something generationally and has progressed and become who or what they are today.
Well,
you
see,
know?
that's another. But see, that's where I think it falls off though. Because say somebody's like I'm Jewish and I'm proud. Well, yeah. They literally gathered you up by the millions 60 years ago, 80 years ago. Holy shit. Almost 100 years ago.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
80
That's
years
nuts.
ago.
It
And
wasn't-
literally carted you off to be like killed. That's resilient.
That kind of shit is crazy to me,
That's
bro.
nuts.
It hasn't even been 100 years.
And there's like, and there, yeah,
That's nuts.
and there was like Jewish people. You know, you watch those documentaries. There was Jewish people that like took over some of these camps.
Yeah.
like beat the Christ out of
Which
the
is
Germans.
nuts.
The Americans rolled
I mean,
up
that
and they were
happens.
like, "Oh, you guys are good."
Yeah.
And they're like, "Yeah,
yeah,
we're all right."
yeah, we all right.
That's
we
crazy.
good now. A little bit of straightening.
Yeah, the Americans, like when they finally went in and started like clearing out all these camps of like shitty German people at the time, or not. I guess not German people, Nazis. There you go.
Yeah, there
right.
you go.
Yeah.
Some of the times the Jewish people were just like, yeah, no, we run the camp now.
We're doing this.
We took over. We still need help, but
Yeah.
we're not. You know, you don't need it rescuing right now.
You had a take to.
So that's what. But like, so that, I just wanted to get back to my original point, which
Oh,
I
yeah.
don't know. I got off a tangent about the Holocaust for some reason. I guess for me in my eyes, it's better for white people to be like, I'm Italian and I'm proud.
That makes more sense.
More
So-
than like I'm white.
So that's
Yeah.
what I'm saying. I feel like
that
there's
means
more
something.
of a culture. I understand cultural pride more than racial pride
Okay.
because white is so broad.
Right.
Yeah.
I think that's probably where we struggle. I would agree with that.
Because it just doesn't make sense. It
Right.
doesn't make sense.
Yeah.
Well, because like, if you think about culturally, like the origin of like black folks,
Of life.
it's
is Africa.
it's not like everywhere. It's a very specific subset of places. So saying that you're black and proud is like that it almost means more because of how much less it means. You know what I'm saying?
I guess.
So like the exclusivity of it is more like saying I'm white and proud. I could be from literally anywhere on the fucking planet. Literally.
Some would say that you could say the same for black people.
Yeah.
But that's
But
what I'm
at the
saying. It's
same
like
time-
it's hard to.
But, I mean, life all started in Africa and moved outwards, and color changed from there. So it's still weird. You're like, I don't know. When you're taking pride in something
Right.
like that, it's
Right.
almost like you're trying to. I don't know.
That's why I don't. That's why I
It's
don't
just
argue.
too much.
That's why I don't argue
division.
people's pride because it's just so subjective. Like you shouldn't argue somebody's. Hey,
I'm just
I'm
not for
proud of-
division.
I guess I
I'm
just
like-
I don't even understand it though, because I draw nothing from
I don't.
what culture I
but that's your take, though.
I draw
That's
no
your take,
pride
though.
from. I don't
I
give
don't
a
have-
fuck.
Some
I don't
people
have
die
cultural,
by that.
I don't
you
have
know?
any cultural pride. All my pride comes from who I am and where I've grew up and what I like, where
Yeah.
I am. My
I get
my
that.
actual.
Yeah,
I get it.
Because somebody could be like, "Yo, fuck Italians." I'm like, okay,
Yeah, wouldn't hurt your feelings. Yeah.
yeah, fuck Italians.
America is too. America's really. I guess we're getting there. I was going to say we're too young to have a culture, as a country, to have a. It's weird because we're a few generations in, so I guess it makes sense now.
There's a
But-
culture.
There
yeah.
absolutely
But
is
just
culture.
to say, there's.
The culture here is usually a bastardized version of somebody else's culture.
Right.
Yeah.
Exactly.
So like you could even say that like American Chinese food is part of our culture because
That's true.
It's so different.
Yeah, it's
than
not real
what they
Chinese
eat
food. It's
in
not authentic.
China.
Yeah.
They don't eat that.
And
They
it's
ain't got the
They
something
boneless
do
bit.
not eat what
It's
we
something
eat.
we grew up with, so therefore we can easily identify with that and claim it as culture,
Yeah,
even if it's not our
I
culture
love
specifically.
General Tso chicken. And then a dude from China would be like, I have no idea what you're talking
Yeah.
about. General,
Who is that?
Who's General Tso?
You
I've
don't
never
know.
known a
You don't know
General
General. You don't know the general.
I've never known General Tso.
The general.
He's like, he's got chicken.
It's General Tso and Colonel Sanders, the gods. What do you mean?
What are you two dudes?
You don't know the colonel.
Guy from China's like, Tso's not even Chinese. I
Tso.
don't know.
Sal.
It's just 3 letters.
General
what do you mean?
Sal.
Tso. No, General Tso.
I know.
General Tso's a
I know.
porn star. General Tso.
Okay, I don't know how we end up here, but
But yeah,
but yeah,
I don't
no.
know.
I
pride is
agree.
just weird for me altogether. I don't understand it. I take pride in who I am as an individual.
Depends on your identity. How
Well,
you
that's
think
another,
about
like,
it. It's like a
American
whole mental
pride, like-
makeup.
That's what I'm saying. It's American pride is so weird because it's so diverse.
The idea of it would be great.
Yeah.
The idea of American, like, hey, I'm proud to come from America. We're white folk, black folk, Spanish people.
Nobody fucking
Yo, bro,
came from America.
The irony of it to me
I came from America.
No, but the irony of it to me is how much of a melting pot America is culturally, and then
United
people
States.
trying to refute that culture. Like, we know how diverse it is. So for you to say that, oh, no, it's not diverse, it's this culture, it's that culture, like, this is a full melting pot. There's a whole lot of cultures
And that is
play
the
in
culture.
Here.
The culture is that melting
right,
pot.
so to refute that and try to be, racist to some extent is just, it's nuts.
It's easier for people to refute it the farther in and the farther south you go.
Yeah,
That's what I
Because-
was saying at the beginning.
Because think about where all, like the port, like think port cities, port, airport, boat port.
Yeah.
Think about it.
So-
Yeah.
That's where the diversity
New York,
is,
Florida.
and it expands. So it
California.
goes out. Like think about like Schenectady. I have talked to people in the South. I've talked to people in California in reference to like a Guyanese person, and they have no idea what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
They don't know what a Guyanese person is. So it all originates from these port cities and spreads outwards. But you could go 4 hours this way, and they wouldn't have.
That's
They'd
true.
know you, a white guy and a
you
black
could go
guy.
Buffalo, like
Yeah, it's true.
simple as Buffalo. Like you wouldn't. It's completely different up there.
Yep.
You don't have to go far from the port city for it to change, and I think that's why.
Yeah, but like there's a lot of diversity in Buffalo. There's a lot of.
I'm
there's a lot of,
just saying Buffalo as an example. As,
Oh, it's
as
like a lot-
hours away from the main
Yeah, I was about
port.
to say,
There's
people
a lot,
might not
there's a lot of
agree with-
Asian people
Yeah.
in
Might not
Buffalo
agree with that one,
to be
but,
a lot less
yeah.
diverse.
But I
up
see
there.
what you're saying, though. You don't have
Yeah,
to go
you don't have to go
Yeah.
far outside of the port
100%.
city
You
for it
don't
to
have
be
to
a
go
completely
far.
different demographic
I
of the
agree.
area.
Yeah, but I'm saying, but that's the point. So even if you do go a little bit far, you could run into somebody. I mean, like up at my brother's house. Oh my god,
Go to Cobblesco.
it's fucking white guys. That's what. Yeah, it's kind of
Go to
Cobblesco.
Cobblesco. It's
Yeah.
different out there.
Go to anywhere near our campsite.
That's Cobblesco.
Oh, is that what? Okay.
Yeah.
Are those two
Like,
black
I
guys
Yeah, pretty
in
much.
the
bro.
forest?
It make you feel that way. It make you feel that way.
It does feel that way out there.
does?
It's a little scary.
It does.
Sorry, bring the guns.
Yeah. Yeah.
Legally owned
Yeah,
guns.
all of them.
Obviously.
Yeah.
But yeah.
It's weird.
This is one I like to get a lot of takes on. So, feel free to leave comments and
Yeah,
maybe
let us know what
add
you know.
in and, I like to hear a lot of takes on this, but this is a good topic for sure.
Thanks.
You talking to 12 people?
That's fine.
Will
Comment,
you support
motherfuckers.
yourself? Comment, motherfucker.
You better comment,
Leave a
motherfucker.
comment.
We'll grow in time. It's good content.
Absolutely, absolutely. Hey man, I ain't worried about it. I love doing this. This is
Facts.
great
This is
content.
just fun.
It's just
Yeah,
fun.
it's fun.
Kicking it with the boys.
Y'all are watching what we would normally do with or without cameras and mics. Like this is,
So I had race talk over. We solved race.
Yeah,
You're
yeah.
welcome.
No, that's
Boom.
that's
You're
enough of that.
welcome.
That's
You're
enough of that. There
welcome.
you go. That's enough of that.
I had one more serious thing, and then we can move on.
Hey man, I'm here for
No.
whatever.
Did you
Okay.
guys ever get the talk
Meaning
from your parents?
like to
The
what?
talk. THE talk.
THE.
Capital T.
Are we talking like life or like sex? Or
Just sex.
Oh,
Sex.
oh, of course.
I did not.
No.
You did?
Yeah.
Did you?
I did not.
That's the
My
thing,
mom.
though.
My mom tried.
It never really looked like a
I
talk.
never even got tried.
For me, it was a series of talks. That
Like-
was the talk
Nah.
at a point in life.
That's great that you had that, but I didn't have. I learned.
Yeah, that's phenomenal that you had that.
Happy for you.
I have such a bizarre relationship with sex because I never learned about it. And the time I learned about it was when I was having sex, which is a terrible way to figure that out.
Yeah.
It's crazy that most people learn about sex through porn,
Yeah.
and that's not what sex is like at all.
No,
At all.
At all.
At all.
Not even close. Not even
I'd say,
I'm just picturing all the 17-year-old boys approaching their girlfriend and just start choking her. Like
now.
you can't.
That's a now thing.
yeah, we left. But
Yeah,
that's
now
serious, though,
you
man.
literally can't. That's not
serious.
how this works.
That's serious.
And he's like, "Oh wait, you're not into that?
Wait.
No!
What do you
Get
mean?
away from me!
What do you mean I can't just put it in your butt? Like, what do you? That's crazy.
You're barely legal. That's what they said.
That's what they said.
They said in the video.
Young hot teen. That's you.
You're a hot teen.
4 minutes, 34 seconds.
That's kind
in.
of crazy and nasty when you think about it. That's like a super popular topic.
What?
Just like teen porn, like 18, 19-year-old porn is like.
Think
Yeah,
about
people
the
like
old
that.
heads consuming.
That's
that
what I'm
too.
saying.
I
There's
mean, they
it's
also
a-
like to flash back to a point in time, That's a lot.
it's
That's
still
a lot.
fucking
That's
weird.
not-
High school
I'm not,
girls.
I'm not excusing
I
it.
get
I'm just
older,
saying.
They don't.
stay the
They stay
same age.
Fucking McConaughey.
Good home McConaughey.
How much did they pay him to say that shit, man?
A lot. He's got a lot of money.
Oh, he's got a lot of money, but still, it's just funny.
All right.
I can't believe you got to fucking talk.
Bro, I'm telling you, it wasn't like a specific talk. At
That'd
a
be
point
crazy
in
to
time,
have good parents.
just to
I'd
sit
like
down
to try
and.
it out.
Ah, man, I'm thankful. You
Yeah.
know? I really am. Shaped who
my
I
mom
am.
tried.
Yeah,
but
yeah,
I wasn't.
yeah,
I
don't
wasn't.
even do that, bro. Your
I
mom,
wasn't. I was
your
not
mom's is a
doing it.
rock. Don't
it was
even do
too.
that.
I wasn't trying to
Your
put my
mom,
mom's.
I'm about to say.
At the
your
time
mom's a
that
rock.
I guess at the time that I would have wanted it, that conversation, me and my mother were already too far gone.
Yeah.
Like I didn't respect her enough.
If anything, I talked to my cousin.
Right.
I
Yeah, you always had people around you.
I didn't
who
have
give you
nobody
that.
to learn it from.
Yeah, that's rough,
That's crazy.
bro.
But
That's
it's
rough.
like even the things that I was told, like I knew already.
Exactly. That's
That's
what
like-
I'm saying.
that's
Like,
like the
I know
talks
y'all are
weren't
like,
really-
damn, you had to talk, but for me, it was nothing that I didn't already know. They didn't know that, but just going to school, going to a public school will teach you all that. And we had sex ed to some
Yeah, but,
extent.
okay, when did you get it?
I had to be at like 12 or 13. It was before I had sex,
See,
for sure.
I don't know how you had so much knowledge by 12 or 13. I did
I
not
had
know.
knowledge, man.
I knew a lot.
Yo,
I didn't start watching.
Just being at,
I didn't start watching P until I was like 14 years old.
Oh, for sure. I don't think I started watching porn until I was like 13 or 14,
I
but
was probably like 8 or 9.
That's what happens.
that's the thing.
Dude,
Yo,
I
we
was
joke
dumb.
about things like Girls Gone Wild, like the After Dark shit on HBO. Like, that was some of my
I do
entry
remember.
into
I do
sex
remember
and
that. But I didn't
nudity
like.
and-
I guess I didn't understand. Like,
Yeah, bro.
When you're you're watching fucking Comedy Central
Yeah.
at 9 p.m.
Right, as a kid.
9:30. All of a sudden, there's a Girls Gone Wild ad.
Right.
I'm like, I'm trying to watch. I
Right.
don't even know what I'm trying to watch, but it's not this.
Right.
But I'm interested.
Exactly,
Yeah.
right. You have
I'm
interest.
in.
That's what I'm, I guess there's a fine line, like straight up porn, 13, 14, but all of the nudity and stuff that I was introduced to as a kid, it's like probably like
That
you
comes
said, like
early.
8
Yeah,
to,
that comes
early.
early.
Like you see that, you know. And being in an age with the internet and technology,
Yo,
like
the
it's
internet?
you just have access.
Bro, like my little brother and sister are probably gonna find porn way before I did.
How
And it's
old
kind of
is-
scary.
How old is Lo?
Lowe's about to be 10.
Oh, he probably
He's-
already seen something
I'm sure
by now. He's seen
If you
something.
got a phone, yeah.
Oh yeah, being a kid today. Imagine if we were kids today, bro.
And parents
It'd
can
be
do
wild.
everying that they can do, but
And you just can't-
It's not going to be able to stop.
You're just
No.
not enough. It's
like,
not enough.
Like, think about like way back in the day. Motherfuckers used to go out in the forest and find porn like under tree stumps. Like you're not gonna stop people.
Having hard copy porn today
It's
is kind of
crazy.
If you
That's
whip
kind of
out a-
vintage.
It's kind of fire. It's kind of
vintage,
fire.
yeah.
If you whip out a magazine,
Yo,
you either the coolest dude or somebody need to watch you because
that's probably weird to an older person to think that I don't know about y'all, but I've never beat off to a magazine before.
I've looked,
but I've never
even
beat
had
off.
one in my
But
possession.
It ain't never turned
No?
me on. Like, this ain't moving. It's a picture.
You wiggling the pages? Damn, shake it, girl.
This ain't moving.
Wiggling the
Yeah,
pages. That's crazy.
Oh god.
You got the whole
Her
pull
shit-
out.
Her shit jiggling. Holy shit.
Damn, that
Whoa.
shit fat. That's mad
Bro.
funny.
Yo,
There's definitely somebody out there.
this is super vulnerable talk, but you know, this is good. This is
Yeah.
good. It's very vulnerable talk.
He launched Call of Duty, put the controller on vibrate,
Bruh.
and attached the thing to it.
Relax. Relax. Relax.
Why you dancing like that for me? Why you doing all this for me?
Going in
Meanwhile,
the
there's an
circle.
RPK going crazy in the background.
RPK?
That's nuts.
Bruh. But yeah.
Yeah.
I was
funny.
that. I don't know what I was watching, but they brought that up, and then I was like, damn, that really fucked me up that I never had the talk. It took me until I was like 20 years old to figure out what a healthy relationship between like
Bro, and
sex
you-
and like not having sex.
That's nothing to
is.
feel bad about. That's probably a
That's
higher
I think that's-
percentage of people
I think
today.
Most of the people, a lot of people have not seen a healthy relationship like
Ever.
in their
Not-
immediate
no,
family.
No, not a healthy relationship. I've never had one of those. A healthy relationship with sex.
Come on,
Nah, I mean, shit. We here.
I hear you.
We here.
Healthy relationship with
Don't feel bad. It was my
Truth
fault.
is-
don't
feel
The
bad.
unhealthiness was
I don't
my
feel
fault.
bad. You sharing.
Don't feel bad.
You share, man. It's your life.
Yeah.
It is what it is. Like, there's nothing to be ashamed of. It just is what it
Facts.
is. Like, that's just how we came up.
Yeah, so it's,
You know?
I just thought it was bizarre because like if I guess if I had like a little bit more guidance, I wouldn't. Number one, I wouldn't have tried to do it so much because when
What do you mean?
I was a dog in high school. Are you kidding me?
Okay.
A
That's
dog.
also the company
to
you
the
kept
point.
too.
But
For me, a lot of that was the company I kept as to why I was not
Who
so
was-
much of a dog. Like,
I kept this marginally the same company.
I was around some dogs,
so was I. But we, you know, I don't know.
but I wasn't.
I
was a
don't know.
Think about your man. Not to say that they like not good people. It's just like think about how
No, I
they
guess
were
you're-
at the
no,
time.
no, I guess you're right.
You know what I mean? Think about how they were at the time. I know who you're talking
When
about.
I was-
These are my mans too. I'm not.
Yeah,
When I was riding
yeah.
bikes, homeboy was a dog. Homeboy was fucking.
I was a dog, but I wasn't like a sexual. Like for me, it was more just trying to get girls to be interested in me, liking me. Like I ain't know nothing about sex. I was scared.
That
of it,
was
to be
my
honest.
problem.
I was fearful of sex.
That
so
was my problem.
you know.
But
shook
I
too.
wouldn't try to get girls to like me. I would just try to get girls to have sex with me.
Yeah, no, I wasn't even.
Which
there.
is not okay.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
I
That's
wasn't
not
there.
good.
Yeah, but that was your.
And then when it did work, I felt fulfilled in that. But then I was like 20 years old, and I look back and I was like,
Right.
It was
that was
empty.
terrible. I should not have done that.
But you were young though. That you know what I mean. You were a teenager.
And that's fine. It wasn't. There was no like consent issue. It's just I wouldn't have.
It was empty.
Yeah, I wouldn't have done it. They didn't deserve that. I didn't deserve that. Nobody should be doing that.
I'm gonna be honest with y'all. If peer pressure wasn't such a big thing in my life when I was a younger teenager, I don't even know if I would have had sex when I did. Like it wouldn't have been a priority.
So,
for me.
and that's the thing. Like, this is what's crazy. Like that you bring that up. Like about it being so empty and that not being okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That was a huge issue for me after my first relationship,
Hmm.
because I lost my virginity and had sex for years with the same person,
Mm-hmm.
and throughout all of it was full emotion. Like it was a full
yeah,
healthy.
you had a
So-
better experience than probably both of us.
But then it was hard to come into the world as an adult.
Yeah.
Because I can't just
Right.
fuck somebody.
Right.
I couldn't just do it.
There's
Right.
a separation that you
Yeah.
don't have.
yeah,
Because
I couldn't.
for you, the one thing is the one thing, and it is. It
Yeah,
can be a very.
it can be.
It's two different actions, to be honest with you.
It's very
It
separate,
is.
but it
It's
feels really
absolutely-
good when they're together.
yeah.
But I had to learn that
No,
they're
not
separate.
that. I'm saying sex and then like, I guess what old people would call like making love. Those are two different things.
Absolutely.
And you're right. It's very hard to separate the two things. But sex can be fun.
Yeah,
if,
it can
if,
just be
if
sex.
you roll up, if you're at a bar and you just find another person that's looking to have a good time, and you just do it, and then you never talk to them again, like that's a good night.
Bro, I feel
Y'all
like-
both had a good time.
I feel like the concept of like making love sexually isn't even something you can like your mind can't even comprehend until you're beyond like 21, 22. You got to go through some shit before you can make love to somebody. You don't even know what
That's
love
facts.
feels like.
That's facts.
I thought I knew everything before I was like
That's
21,
facts. I'd
say
22.
for
I ain't know
most.
shit.
That's facts.
Bro.
I'd
You got to go through some stuff.
That's
I'd
absolute
say for
facts.
most. It wasn't like that for me, but I would agree for most people.
Well, it's different for
It's-
you
I
because
have
you
a- I have a
loved
really-
who you were
yeah,
with.
I have a
Like,
really-
I'm speaking from a person who lost their virginity and lost the girl who I lost my virginity to like instantly. Like
Yep.
I don't,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? I don't have
Yeah.
a good.
And I feel like that's most people.
You
Like
know?
most people lost their virginity, and that's not the person they ended up being with for any substantial
Totally my
amount of
fault
time.
too. This was a very good girl. Totally my fault. But,
Yeah, well, see,
know.
like that's the thing. Like,
Yeah.
it's just, and you think about it, like, you think about the things that you did in high school, for instance,
Yep.
and then you look back on it, and you're like, well, you look at, you also kind of like, it's because of how much different of a person you are now. Think about high school. It's
Yikes.
almost 8-9 years ago, right? Like
Oh my
that's
God.
a long time ago.
Jesus.
You know what I
Christ.
like to think about? How hard would it be for my mind now to conform with my mind when I was
Yep.
like 17? I was a
So,
totally
yeah,
different person.
That's where I'm getting. It's
Yeah.
like
I was
it's
not
like
even the same
you,
man's.
You kind of like it. To me, I'm like looking back on older mates. I'm like, you fucked up. You fucked with some good people,
good girls,
like
man.
good like
who
good
could have helped
people.
you be a better person?
Who-
Like,
yeah, and it's just
yeah.
like if I was so.
Yo.
Suck my dick.
No, I'm talking about me, bro. I'm talking about me. How you gonna say suck my dick?
So you say help me be a better person. I'm like, I'm a pretty good
I'm
person.
talking about me, bro.
Well, I look back and I'm like, if my mind wasn't so focused on just achieving one thing,
Yeah.
I could have probably cultivated a better way out of high school.
Yeah.
Because like. It's tough to think about, like all the decisions that led you to where you are right now.
Yeah.
that
Yeah.
shit counts.
Yeah.
Oh, it does.
You have no
Absolutely.
idea. You have no idea how different your life would be if maybe you stayed with somebody.
Right.
That could have changed your
I
entire
think about
life.
that all the time.
I could have been in college.
I think
could have
about
been,
that all the time. Yeah.
So mine's the flip. If I didn't pursue the same person all through high school,
Yeah, I wonder who you would have
I would have
been.
been a completely different. I'd probably been a dog.
Nah.
No, but it's not a
I don't
flip.
think
It's the
so,
same.
man.
It's the same point.
Yeah,
that
it's the
'cause
same
you
point.
don't know.
You
Yeah.
think about what you went through. You went through what you went through because you are who you are. Like you've been the same nigga forever, bro.
And that's what I'm saying. But if that person decided to,
It would have just
not-
been someone else.
That's not facts. I don't think so.
You're a CLB.
I am CLB.
You are
but
CLB. I'm CLB now, but I wasn't
don't
then.
necessarily think everybody has to go through a dog
Certified
phase.
lover boy.
Yeah, certified
Certified
lover.
lover
There you
boy.
go.
I don't think everybody necessarily has to go through a dog phase.
No.
I'm thankful for my dog phase
Mm-hmm.
because of I wish that's not what it took.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like there should be. That's another thing with men. I don't know. It could be with women too. I don't know if women get enough education on like the ramifications, or men. Excuse me. I don't know if people get enough education about the ramifications of like being a dog.
I would say I feel like women get
We
it.
can't really speak on them though.
I can because I've been around a lot of women in my life. I've seen personally that women get it 3 times to the third power than men, because it has different ramifications for them. If they're dogs out here, if they just screwing any mans they come across, they can get STDs easier, they can get pregnant. A man can just walk out. They got to keep that kid or make the tough decision of, what do I do now?
That decision's not tough for everybody. But
it's tough for everybody, but it's tougher for women.
I'm saying that decision,
stance.
do I want to keep the kid or not, is not a tough decision for a lot. I'm not going to say a lot of women. Some women, that is not a tough decision.
Yeah,
and that's their decision.
That's their decision.
That's what I'm saying.
We're not saying
Right,
anything.
yeah,
That's
no,
their decision.
that- exactly.
It's our decision.
Yeah.
We're men.
I'm
We
just
don't
saying,
get to make that
personally,
choice.
as a man, I think women have it harder in that
So
regard.
to counter your point, though, with the way that society has shifted, that's not how a lot of women feel anymore. They fuck what you have to say. Like, they're just doing what they want to do.
Absolutely.
They're sexually
And I support
liberated
that.
And that's fine.
And I support that.
And that's why
Just
men
be
have been
safe.
doing it for fucking
Forever.
Exactly. Men have been doing it
Forever.
forever. That's what I'm saying. Get your shit off if you ladies. Get your shit off.
we got to a different topic than where we were.
Oh no, it's fine.
No, we
we
here.
here, man. This is a
I was
good.
just thinking,
here.
I like
I
this
was just
realm.
thinking, like, it's if we had just a little bit more education, either at home, I feel like I could have made a lot better decisions.
Absolutely.
If I just had a little more information.
Absolutely.
A little.
Yep.
Just
I
a
know.
little more information.
But I don't know what my mom could have told me.
Right. That's what I'm saying. Think of
I
you
think
as
than the school system.
yeah, but
I
you
look-
ain't respect them teachers. Think about you as
Nah,
a little.
Mr.
as a
Mr.
younger-
Peltier told me a
Mr.
lot.
I was just going to say
Mr.
the same
Peltier.
fucking thing.
Shout out Mr. Peltier.
I
Shout out Mr.
would have
Peltier,
listened to
yeah.
every word Mr. Peltier. I did listen to every word Mr. Peltier.
that's fair.
But if he came in and he's like, hey, we need to talk about what the relationship is between sex
Yeah.
and you.
Yeah.
I would have listened to every fucking word he had
Yeah.
to say.
That's fair. That's fair.
Funny moment. Just
That
throwing here.
motherfucker used to play Call of Duty with us.
He was cool.
Oh, yeah, he was cool like
he
that.
knew how to get to us, man.
There was one phony moment. I'm going to bring it up. Shout out Mike Biggs. Me and Mike Biggs are walking in the hallway past Mr. Peltier's class. And he's talking about pulling out, right?
Oh.
And he says, just pull out. It'll feel the same. Biggs yells in the classroom, no,
Never
it
pull
doesn't.
out.
He said, no, it doesn't. And it was the
He's
funniest
stupid.
shit ever.
That would be something he would say.
But it's
too.
facts.
Shut up, Biggs. That's hilarious, bro.
No, it
But
doesn't.
No, it doesn't.
also, to come back, that is
It's so
Mr. Schenectady
funny.
right there.
That's crazy.
Come back. It's not Mr. Peltier's job.
Exactly.
not.
Exactly.
There needs to be.
And we
a
had
better-
sex ed in 7th grade, did we not?
We did.
We
That's what I'm saying.
I learned a lot there.
It was just a
sex
joke.
ed in 7th grade was just what are the two organs
Right.
in Oneida anyway.
Right.
That was the class we got. What
Well,
are the
they-
two organs?
Nah,
I
she
think
put,
they
she
talked
put
to
the
us about
condom.
condoms
She
and
put the
stuff.
condom on the
I
banana.
think they did the condoms
I did
and all
not
that.
get that in Oneida.
Oh well.
Yeah, we got that.
Yeah. No, they did the condoms all
I think we
right.
I
got
get
condoms.
screwed
We
out
might have
of,
got
like-
condoms too.
I think we did. They
Did I
gave
get
us some
screwed out of
Yeah, they gave us some lifestyles.
Bum ass lifestyles.
I had them lifestyles for like 4 years. I ain't never used them.
Ain't no way I'm putting a
I ain't
lifestyle on
never
my
used-
dick.
Yeah,
Ain't no way
The
I'm putting a
lifestyle ain't
lifestyle
never
on my
touched
dick.
my skin.
Hell no.
Did I really get screwed out of like valuable information when I was?
I feel like
And you went to the good
grade?
one.
You must have got that and might have forgot. I don't see them skipping over that.
No.
And Oneida was the good middle school.
I would have remembered that.
Huh.
I would have remembered that. I remember that class.
Because the
I have
school
a
is,
pretty good memory on those things.
to me, the school sex ed is like the fail safe for parents who don't do their job to school their children on sex. Like,
Which I didn't get.
well, then
Yeah.
they failed. Then they
Yeah.
failed you straight up.
That's
Yeah.
fact.
Then they failed you. It's that simple.
Crazy.
And thank God that I don't have any
That's-
issues.
That's what I was gonna say. That like,
Because I don't
you
have
know.
a kid and I don't
Right,
have the
right.
other thing
You
that
might
you can get
you might
from being
say
a dog.
some things might have shaped you differently in life, but you're still successful, man. You don't got a kid, you don't got CDs, you don't got this, you don't got
Facts.
that. You still are. You're still, you know,
I came out of it
exactly
straight.
You
but,
cool, man.
Best way you could.
You
Yeah.
cool. Like
Yeah.
that's what I'm saying. Things could be worse at
But
the
yeah,
same time.
like right now we're 26 years old and we
Mm-hmm.
look back and I'm like, if I had just gotten like a sit down from like my dad,
Yeah.
or maybe like my brother would not have been one because he'd be like, yo, just fuck everybody.
Just have fun. So you're old. So
So
you're old.
He would still give me that talk today. Charles
Yeah,
Charles fucking
I bet.
Crystal would sit me down and be like, yo, you should fuck everybody all the time.
That's crazy. That's a crazy thing.
And he's locked up, or not locked up. He's locked down. He's got
say,
a
damn.
young lady keeping him straight. But
Pulling outs for pussies.
That's crazy.
if Charles had to give a talk in a school, he'd be like, "Yo, you should just fuck everybody all the time."
It doesn't matter.
Fuck a safety net. Just
But
do
like,
you.
if anybody had just sat me down, like, and gotten past where you're a kid, you don't want to listen to him. If
Yeah.
you just gotten past that, and I had a talk with somebody, man, my life would have. I wouldn't even be sitting here right now. I don't know what would be different, but things would be.
Yeah.
That's
It's
fair.
not, and it's not like a life changing like career difference. But I'm talking about things. The
Yeah.
tires your neck. I could be in a different state.
How you deal with women altogether would be completely different.
Yes,
Yeah.
I think I tried to do it. I think I'm trying to do it the correct way now.
You
seem-
absolutely
yeah,
are.
you are.
You absolutely are.
I give you that.
This right now is self-reflection. That's progress in your character itself. Just
That's-
just calling your own bullshit is self-reflection. That is progress itself. I
Yeah.
will never not say that.
First step to admitting
Yeah. Yeah.
That's facts.
You know what I mean?
Because it followed me up until I was like 22.
Yeah.
You guys remember.
Right. All of us. I was a dog. Hey, man. I had a dog all my life. This nigga can attest to that. Like,
Oh, I know.
Yeah,
you
he
know what I
was.
mean?
He was out here.
Hey, man, but I was young, you know? Like,
No,
that's
I get
just,
it.
that was my framework of mind. Like you said, like, that's just how
And
we.
it changed like the entire way you like acted.
Yeah,
Because
bro.
like I would say crazy shit to people.
Right. Exactly. But we was
Yeah.
young. Like that doesn't lessen us caring about other people. I've always cared about people. I've always been this. I've always been that. But my framework of mind at the time and how relationship should work, how women should work with men, like I just had a twisted thought of that. Like,
Yeah.
you know, and it shaped my decisions. And there's a lot
Made
of
you who
things
you
I
are.
wish I could change. Like
Yeah,
there's a lot of stuff I wish I could change.
Exactly. Because there's a lot of stuff I learned after my last relationship that,
Yeah.
unfortunately for the person that I was with,
Right.
they were the teaching moment, and that ruined that entire relationship. But like after I was
be
like,
like
I was like,
Yeah.
I was in the wrong the entire time.
Man.
All the months that was me.
I also think that this starts with self-forgiveness. You have to forgive yourself before anybody else
Facts,
can.
of course.
I think, like it was a lot of the past like 3 years has been a lot of me beating up on myself about
Facts.
the decisions I made.
Yep, yep.
You got to be able to forgive yourself before anybody else can and understand that you were young. You made the decisions you made because you just didn't know any better.
Yeah.
And like you
It's
said, the
it
person at the
happens.
time, it was the learning experience.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You had to learn at some point, like,
Yeah.
you know?
And let me ask you this, Mason. Was that like your first major relationship?
Yeah. I mean, like,
And I think that's really interesting too.
because in that relationship, I moved out of my house.
Oh, yeah, that's
I-
right.
Yeah, and then at the end of it, so
okay, so I don't want to call it an adult major relationship, just big relationship. And you were
it
with
was
that
my
person.
it was my first major adult relationship
Okay,
that like meant anything.
because now I'm just thinking about like the lessons that you learned from that relationship. If you had been in actual relationships throughout high school, even though they're on a way smaller scale, there's so many lessons you would have learned.
If I exactly that's my point. That's
Yeah.
my entire point. If
If you
wasn't
weren't just trying to fuck everything,
exactly, if I wasn't operating on the basis that I just wanted to have sex in high school,
and you're actually trying to have
and
relationships.
I actually like had an adult, like not an adult, but I had a genuine relationship with somebody, which I did. I did have that. There was a couple girls in high school where I like it wasn't just about that, and that's fine. But it was never. It was always either the premise or the conclusion.
Yeah.
So it was either like the preface for me, like I really want to, this girl. I don't know why I censored that. I really want to fuck this girl. I've been watching too much Hey Babe podcast. I can't say the F word for some reason. Or or the end game is that. So I would start with you're right. You're
Yeah.
right.
The
You're
end
right.
game was always that in high school.
I feel
You're
like
right.
that,
It absolutely would have changed everything.
And that also shapes men the other way as well. Because that's how a lot of men become dogs. It's from fucking around in high school, and then that first heartbreak is rough.
Oh, yeah.
That that first heartbreak makes you want to be a dog.
I'll put my
sometimes.
fist clean through a wall.
Damn,
clean
yeah, you brought out the drywall missiles.
Clean through, yeah.
That's
I was
crazy.
bugging, bro. I was bugging.
I've never done that. That's
But that just goes to show you how deep my longing was at the time. Like I was down
When-
bad, bro.
Yeah.
I was
Well,
down bad.
I don't know if it's right after it was finally she broke up with me like 6 times over that. Like
it'd be like that.
That last
That's how you know it's a
6
real relationship when you break up multiple times to actually get to the conclusion.
months. So when it was like the final time,
It's some toxic shit.
It's the truth.
when it was my final time, my ex came up from Arizona. She came over. Like my other ex came up from Arizona. She came over. I was on Tinder. Like
Oh damn.
He was
it was like a dog. Like
He was in
month.
the trenches.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I was.
He was in
yeah.
the trenches.
he was in the trenches.
To be fair, let's be clear. Every one of those people knew what it was.
Okay.
That's how you gotta
I
do
didn't.
it.
I didn't manipulate anybody. It was like, it's a one night Tinder thing.
Right.
Come to my apartment.
Right. Yeah.
It is what it was, and yeah, and so after that, that same year I got a new job, like a way better job, and then I parlayed that into my super better job. And then I got my car, I got a new apartment, all this other stuff that she wanted me to do while we were together.
Yeah.
Yo, that'd be the. Oh
Yeah.
man.
that she wanted me to do while we were together.
not gonna
I did
touch on
literally
that.
everything she wanted me to do right after.
That's how it'd be.
It just be like that though,
it'd
man.
be like
Sometimes
that.
I was kind of hoping
timing-
she was. I'm not gonna lie. I was kind of hoping she'd hit me up like, "Hey, I
seen that you.
seen that you did all that stuff."
Yeah.
Sometimes the timing's just not right, you know.
As shitty as it sounds, some people are stepping stones.
Exactly. Like 100%.
Yeah, she moved on to better things for me. So all the power to you.
But you
I told
glowed
you
up
about
from
that.
there too.
Yeah, I told
Yeah,
you
no,
about
that's
that.
what
man.
that's what I'm saying is
Don't
we both
even-
got. I guess we both got what we. Neither.
Oh, Mason.
He's crazy. He's crazy.
Nah.
Yeah.
But yeah.
It was crazy, man. High school was just nuts. And I laugh at myself because I'm just like, you dumbass. The thought of thinking that any relationship from high school would have manifested into something now.
Absolutely could have.
It's just, it could have, but it's, you know.
It could have.
It's just nuts, bro. You just don't know shit.
Zach Schellinger, Perry Otani just bought a house together.
That's fair.
That's facts.
That's fair. And power to them.
And Otani and Tim Cox. I don't know why the Otanis are the only people that I can think of. The Otani family. Shout out.
Hey, power to them. I'm just
Shout
saying
out
that.
Potats.
To me, they're like the 1%. Like, most people don't
Yeah,
make
it's not-
it at it.
yeah, most people don't make
that
it.
don't happen. That doesn't happen.
Erica
Like-
and Ethan.
1%. How
Yeah.
many couples can you name? Can you name more than 10 couples? No, you can't.
Elissa and Justice. That's
Okay, it's 4 or 5.
that's
Oh
crazy.
yeah, they've been
together
since
since like
middle school.
6th
Yeah,
grade.
I know they've been. Yeah.
That's crazy.
Me and your mom.
I'll jump over this mic. I shall clean over this mic and not touch it.
That was from like 4th grade though.
Yo.
We gotta cut that. I don't know why I said 4th grade. We gotta cut that. We gotta cut that.
First of all,
Yo, that's crazy.
We cutting that.
Nah, we not.
the funny thing about that is, what does that say about their mentals? Like, I also think that just meant you found the right person at that time, even in middle school. You just
if
found
you
a
really,
good person.
If you really fuck with somebody,
Yeah.
But
because there's
what's
a lot of
crazy-
growing up that
I was
you
gonna
do.
say,
and
there's
if
a
you
lot
can,
that
if you can
happens.
do that laterally,
Right.
together,
That's both of
then
y'all.
you did find the
both
right
of y'all
person.
minds are working together.
Then
Like,
you
this-
did find the
There's
exact right
mad girls
person.
I had at the time that I probably could have been with today, but they broke up with me for whatever reason.
Yep.
They split for whatever reason, or
That-
I split for whatever reason.
That was
Like,
also part of my problem. The first time I ever got broke up with was
yeah, it's painful.
that girl.
When you have your first real breakup
painful.
as an adult,
I've never been
Yeah.
broken up with.
It's painful.
She up until that point, she broke up with me 6 times to make
Damn.
up for all the other ones.
shit.
Damn.
Yeah, we broke up amicably, but it was like
Yeah. It don't never feel good.
yeah. But having that as your first time as an adult is rough. I was an alcoholic.
Yeah.
I was
Bro,
Yeah.
I was in therapy. Still
I
am.
probably should have been.
Yeah.
You should, dude.
I should do it anyway.
Go
I
get
want to.
therapy, listeners.
Yeah, there's nothing wrong with therapy.
It's pretty sweet. It's
absolutely
pretty
nothing.
sweet.
I wanna go
absolutely
so
nothing
bad.
wrong with therapy.
Sounds like fun.
You gotta-
Not fun, but
You gotta have. You might have to shop around. I kind of hit it out of the park with my therapist, but go get therapy.
There's nothing wrong with that.
I mean, I dead would not be here. That's facts.
That's what I'm saying. I'd rather you do
y'all,
that.
y'all would have
Yeah.
seen me on the news.
I'd rather you do
not
that
even.
crazy.
I'm not even playing
kill
games
yourself
right
with your vices. I would rather you do that than let your vices get the best of you.
Yep.
You know?
now. I dead would. There was a couple times I put the shell in the shotgun. I'm not gonna hold you.
Jesus
That's real
Christ.
shit, bro.
Yeah.
And that's real shit.
Damn.
Like, it's fine to talk
That's
about.
when. This when we all wasn't talking. A little
yo,
bit. Right at the end of that.
that'd be the worst part. Like
Yeah.
when I went through mine, I wasn't talking to anybody.
Yeah.
Nobody
Yeah.
knew.
Right.
Yeah.
We didn't know
Nobody
what was
knew.
up with you. We didn't know what
Nobody
was
knew.
going on.
Well, and that so even though in that relationship the woman broke up with me, she was so concerned that she called my father and was like, "Yo, you need to watch it.
Yeah.
You gotta check out
Yeah.
because there's some shit going on."
It'd be like that.
Bitch, it was you going on. What do you
Right,
mean?
yeah, ain't no some
Come back.
shit. I don't know. He got something going on.
Come back with me.
Come back. Yeah, man. It's real
Yeah, man,
shit.
go get therapy, bro. This has been the serious PSA, you know?
This is
It
good,
sure
man.
has.
I like conversations like this because it's
Yeah.
just like, I feel like our insight can sometimes maybe help somebody else, you know? Who knows?
Yeah.
You had... Where are we at?
We have time.
We at time or we have time?
We have time. We have 40 minutes.
We at 40 minutes? All right.
Alright, yeah.
So, hold on.
About
Let's...
45.
So, all right, I'll cut around this. Let's do a conclusion for this and then move to your topics, and we'll get 2 episodes out of today.
Money.
Sound good?
Yep.
Yeah.
All right.
Let's get it.
So, cut back in. Yeah, serious PSA, you know?
Yeah. Great
Um,
topics today, man. Great topics.
Great topics today.
Great
We're doing a
topics.
new format. We're cutting it down for
Yep.
you,
Yep.
not for me, because
Make
it's
it.
hard. For you.
Facts.
Just
Just want to be more digestible.
I hope you
yeah.
enjoyed today's episode. And like
We-
I said,
yeah, we
feel
gotta-
free to comment, engage, man. We are here.
Yeah.
Like,
We want to hear from y'all too.
Yeah.
Yeah, come on, man.
feel free. I'd love to see people's thoughts on the topics we touched on today.
Yes,
Facts.
sir.
So,
Yes, sir.
please
we try
do.
To be, we
Feel
try
free.
to have a good. We all try
Yeah.
to have a good frame of mind on some of these things.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's why we still friends, because we all have pretty much open minds on a lot of things.
Absolutely.
And,
Facts.
listen, we got a couple serious spots coming for you.
Mhm.
Buckle in, but you know we the pool sharks.
Pull sharks.
Cool sharks.
Woo-woo.